Waves bouncing off my booty cheeks. I love the way he rides. I can hardly breathe when he's pumping deep inside. I kiss him on his neck and then he kisses on my pussy. Call him daddy while I holler, man, that boy's so damn good looking.
Welcome, everybody. Trainwreck Podcast, episode 18. We are legal now.
Ooh, yeah, baby. 18.
And speaking of legal, we have a legal face on the left of me right now. That is Drew's face reveal on this podcast. So
I know. Maybe soon I'll get a camera. But right now, this is all you fuckers getting.
yeah. But y'all can add it to your spank bank, and it's way better than last week where all y'all had to look at was me.
Yeah, baby.
Did you watch last week or at all?
I did. I loved
You
it,
did?
actually.
Really? Thanks.
Yeah.
Dude, I did that late as fuck too. That was just like a late night ramble. I think I'm wearing the same shirt that I was wearing
You
last
are
week.
wearing the same shirt.
Damn it.
Well, no, it's a good switch up.
Yeah. I
Like
almost
you said, the other video, that we don't take this as serious, but it's cool to see you again get all the detail of what he was talking about.
yeah. But did you at least get some puss with missing the show?
No, I didn't end up going because she's fucking bipolar.
Ah. So what you're saying is you could have been on here, but you didn't text me.
No, I was kind of pissed off.
Oh. Sorry, bro.
I know, man. Feels bad.
Yeah, it's all good. So what's been going on with you, man? How's the last week been? We haven't talked much.
On that, to be honest,
hmm
it's actually been pretty good.
Yeah.
Life's been good. Overall, it's been good.
It's good, bro. Dude, like this last week, I feel like I've dealt with nothing but stupid people. And it's
Oh,
not people
yeah.
it's not people we're friends with for a change.
Just complete
So,
strangers.
yeah. Or people I know and strangers. I mean, work in retail, deal with stupid people every day, but
Yeah.
dealt with true stupidity the last couple of days. And I don't know if it's the heat or whatever the hell's going on, but yeah, people are just extra fucking dumb now. So like did so this is I sent you the list of topics earlier. Zodiac
Yeah.
signs I think are the stupidest fucking thing. Like there was this girl I was hanging out with a few weeks ago, annoying as fuck. And she's like trying to give me like a personality test, going, no, like, oh, this is your zodiac sign and shit like that. I'm like, no, it's not. And I'm like, I only know it because a girl I dated before told me it. And that's the only reason I know it. But she's like, yeah, if you're a Libra, your personality is like this, And I'm like, she's like, I can't deal with a male Virgo energy. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, what the fuck does this motherfucker's birthday have to do with how he acts,
For
Like
real,
girls
like
that
bitches be out here fucking getting a crush. Oh, I'm sorry, my sign's an asparagus.
yeah, and it's like, yeah, like if you're born in fucking August, this bitch won't talk to you, or like was it Scorpio season? I'm like, that's fucking cringe, dude. Like your birthday has nothing. You are who you are by the way you act. It's not what freaking day or what month you're born on.
Yeah, those bitches like talk about their size, make my dick go inside his body.
Like, dude, like, and I was thinking, like, man, this is gonna be the rant episode because I was like, I said this girl was just talking to me about signs and like I can't deal with a man that's a fucking Virgo because I'm a Sagittarius and shit like that. And I even heard men on I won't name the podcast, but a podcast I'd like they were talking about it and how this sign's like an asshole and stuff like I'm like, dude, cut your fucking dick off because you're a bitch. I'm
Like,
like,
how can you make your personalities over fucking shape of the stars?
yeah. I'm like the only
I
time
mean,
I've
if
ever
there's a star shape as addicted, you know what? Fair enough.
I'm just like the only time I'll ever pretend to be interested in astrology is if the girl pretends or is interested in astrology, and then I'll just be like, yeah, take your shirt off, you know. It's
Yeah,
fucking
let me see your anus.
yeah. Yeah, that was just my starting off already with a rant just because God, that fucking pissed me off the other day. Because like I said, she was just judging this dude just on when his fucking birthday is.
Honestly, oh my god, you're Scorpio. I know you have a small dick.
And then like we were at a bar and this like chick was like, "Oh, judging by your personality, you're a whatever the fuck." And I'm like, dude, she's fucking drunk. This isn't even like the real her, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm just like, I don't get how people can fucking base like their personality on shit like that. Cause it's all, I mean, it's all bullshit.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's just
I
an
don't,
excuse to be shitty, basically.
yeah. It's just an excuse to, yeah, like if a dude's like trying to hit you up and then she goes, "When's your birthday?" You know, and you tell her and it's like, no. But apparently I'm one of the good ones, I guess, according to her and according to this other chick I dated. So I'm like, cool. Only thing I know about my birthday is I share it with Matt Hardy and Bruce Springsteen, and I think that's pretty cool.
The only thing I know, my birthday is on Friday the 13th.
Oh, this year?
This year, yeah, on
Oh,
October.
damn. Damn.
For real. We're gonna have a spooky dooky kind of birthday.
Yeah.
Woo!
You'll probably end up having to work on it.
Probably.
Yeah. Actually, I think my birthday lands on a Tuesday this year. Um, and I actually want to volunteer to, no, it's on a Saturday. I was say, so I'll end up working on it anyway. I was gonna say I might volunteer to work, but I will be working that day.
So
Just
yeah,
because
any of you goth mommies are listening. I want for my birthday you to peg me.
Did you look at that TikTok I sent you earlier?
Yes.
With the hey, the strap on came in and the dude's friends are all listening.
Yeah.
But speaking of freaking birthdays, that's the other thing. Like people that are like obsessed, like they make their whole freaking birthday, like their whole month about their birthday, you know? I'm like, dude, your birthday kind of sucks after you turn 21.
Honestly, it's like it's a constant reminder, like you're getting fucking old, dude.
Yeah, like I'm excited to turn 25 in 2 years, so my car insurance will be cheaper. It's like, damn, I'm no longer excited to, be
That's
able
the
to,
only thing I look forward to my birthday. It's like when my insurance comes, like, hey, it's your birthday. We're going to lower your car insurance for you.
yeah,
Oh fuck yeah, dude!
be like, can you lower it to like freaking $20 because I haven't been in an accident in like 7 years?
Honestly,
Dude, like how much do you pay in car insurance, if you don't mind me asking?
I pay for two vehicles for $143.
What?
It's not like the greatest insurance. It's kind of like insurance that get my vehicles legal.
Dude, I pay $170 just for my car.
Yeah, but my vehicles are older.
Not mine's an '07.
Yeah, mine's 93s.
Oh, but still, I'm like, dude, I haven't been in an accident since I was fucking 17, and I
Yeah,
drive for a living.
the fact that I have older vehicles, I have a perfect record, and
Even,
the companies like the what most well-known companies, and
mm,
it's pretty cheap for me, but
mm.
still.
See, like, I really want to go to an insurance place and be like, dude, like, I drive, like, this week, all days I worked, I drove every single day. So I'm like, dude, I drive like 40 hours a week. Like, I'm like the highest risk to get in an accident, and I haven't. And I've been a driver for well over a year.
Yeah,
And so I just want to be like, my insurance should be like, because I think I'm probably like, especially in our damn state, I'm probably like top 100 drivers. If I had to, if there was a list, I would put myself in the top 100 of drivers in this state because God, people are stupid here.
God, honestly.
Say that's the other thing I was just about to get into when we were talking about stupid people. Freaking drivers, dude. You know how many people I've had where it's like, say I'm like right here and they just turn right here when I'm like just this close to them.
It's like the other day while I was on the highway, I was driving. It didn't happen to me. It happened to a semi. The car like
Mhm.
swerved right in front of them and just started braking. It's like, Dude, that's a fucking semi carrying like 60,000 pounds of weight. That
Yeah,
fucker
you
can't
don't break.
stop in time.
Yeah, if you break check a semi, you're a fucking idiot.
You fucking deserve it. What's
Yeah,
coming for you?
yeah. Like I had an asshole ride my brake or riding me on the highway like a week ago, and I thought about brake checking him, but he was in a truck like yours or
Yeah.
SUV, compared to my car, and I'm like, well, fuck. Even though I'll get a new car out of it, I'm like, it'll also probably fuck my shit up. Plus, I was like about to get off to go to work, so I was like, I'll just let it slide, even though if we would have just been like on the road in town or something, oh, I would have brake checked his ass. But not when we're going like 70. Plus, we're in a construction zone, and I'm like, dude, if you get in a wreck in a construction zone, you're really gonna mess traffic up.
No, that's a fat fine.
Really?
I believe so.
Hmm. Well, for them, because it's their fault if they hit you, because they shouldn't have been so close to you. I mean, at that
Yeah, guys,
point,
we're talking about I think it's like roughly $10,000 ish
mhm,
for like something
probably
like that.
that's probably just in Oklahoma. I wonder what it is in like other states.
Yeah, it's probably more expensive because you know how
I,
cheap we are.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like states that have way more traffic than us, I bet you it's more common, so I bet you it's probably cheaper. Like, I bet you in New York, it's probably like a couple $100 or California. Speaking of crazy ass traffic, well, actually, let me finish this. So I was driving my work van. This was like 2 days ago, I think, and I have the green light, but this dude turns he runs a red light to turn to try to get on the highway, but he's like doing it slow. And I had the green light, so I wasn't gonna stop, because the light was green from a long ways away. But he's stuck in the middle of the road. He's turning like a freaking snail, and I had to slam on the freaking brakes. And if it would have been my car, I probably would have hit him. But the brakes on the van are, really touchy because the thing's only a year old. So I slam on the brakes, and they say like, "Oh, never honk your horn, never flip people off." I laid that freaking horn down, and I'm just screaming at him. And I'm just like, "You dumb motherfucker! I wish I would have fucking hit you." Because I'm just like, God, stupidity needs to be punished. I'm like, I am tired of stupid people getting away with being stupid.
Honestly.
I've heard Stephen A. Smith say it before, where it should be a crime, and I agree. But if that was the case, we'd probably be serving life sentences. But then again, I'm like, God, I'm stupid, but these people make me look like a genius. So how stupid am I? Like for real, I'm like, I'm not smart, but people we interact with on a daily basis make me feel smart. And like,
honestly.
I was just putting that stuff in the group chat before we started recording that hacker. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, my profile may make me look stupid, but I'm not. I'm not gonna fall for the broken English and think you're someone I know,
And
especially
like
when
the
it's in
some of the motherfuckers I talk to, they make Adam look like a borderline genius.
yeah. I know,
And
like
that says a lot.
yeah. Hey, I wonder if they're scared of grasshoppers though.
Oh God.
I forgot that we talked about that on the show until y'all put that in the group chat. If y'all don't remember, Curtis is scared of grasshoppers,
Yeah.
like deathly afraid of grasshoppers.
Yeah, we make fun of him before that.
Dude, I'm like, what kind of white ass shit is that? Like, that's something only freaking white people are scared of.
Dude, we're gonna fucking just take him to the lake, house that grasshopper stuff. So I'm gonna go,
Dude, I have grasshoppers all the time outside my house. Like, if Curtis ever came here, he'd probably run away.
I always said like put like a fuck someone in my backyard.
Yeah. Dude, bugs, that's the one thing with summer. Like, the bugs have been bad this year.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah. Like,
Especially
that
them
and
damn skaters.
And my house isn't like well insulated or anything, so like they can crawl in really easily, and that also explains why it's like 80 degrees in here.
Me over here chilling on my AC.
If I have AC, it's just this house is terrible on fucking insulation. I guess I could do the work, but I don't want to.
Yeah, that's what contractors are for.
Yeah. Dude, I need to learn to do that shit,
Contractors
but
and crackheads.
crackheads actually they fixed my grandma and grandpa's roof for like $150.
I
And
got a
I'm like,
story to tell you about that.
go ahead.
So I had a crackhead to come up to my door, asked to come mow my lawn. It's like, okay, yeah, sure, give you $20. Okay, yeah, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
So we got my mow lawn. He actually did a really fucking good job. And
Mm-hmm.
all I had to give him was just $20.
Was he did he have a neck tattoo?
Yes.
I know who you're talking about. He's a cool guy, actually. I talked to him a bit. He tried to mow my lawn, but I say it didn't need mowed. And I was like, dude, it's fine. You know, but I talked with him for a bit. He's actually really nice. And then I guess like a day later, he knocked on my grandparents' house because they live around the corner from me, and he ended up mowing their lawn. And he did a really good job. And I say, even if he's a crackhead, he's still a pretty cool dude.
Yeah.
But that was the only thing when you said that, I was like, I bet he's the same dude. That's why I was like, I had to ask if he had a neck tattoo.
I don't know. I kind of finesse his ass
Really?
because I have a pretty decent sized backyard,
Mm,
and I may have did a front and back yard for $20.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he just did my grandparents' front yard, which like none of our front yards in this neighborhood are big, but like my backyard and their backyard are pretty freaking big.
Now with that, my backyard goes uphill too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's an even bigger pain in the ass to mow.
Excuse me. Um, Mine just has so many freaking holes. This is probably boring as shit, but my backyard has so many holes that I've almost like broke my ankle a few times because I'll like step and I'm like, there's a new hole. It's because I don't even know why. Maybe I have gophers or something in my backyard, but every time I go back there, there's a new hole.
I mean, if you have gophers, you could just do a little war crime. Just a little casual war crime.
I honestly don't care. It's not my house. So if I was like, yeah, and maybe I'll catch one and cook it on the grill.
Hell yeah, brother. Trail
Yeah,
calling you are.
dude, I need to get propane really freaking bad because I haven't grilled in like over a month, and it's starting to like give me the shakes.
That's right, boys. We use propane, not charcoal.
Propane and propane accessories, dude.
Boo!
I really want to get a fucking Traeger grill. Actually, have you
Oh
ever seen
yeah.
those?
No, I haven't.
Um, Dude, so they're the ones that use pellets. They're like most of them are like almost $1,000.
Yeah.
But this one dude I watch on YouTube, um, I actually mentioned him last week on the podcast, Mr. Technical Difficult. Well, he has a new channel now. It's called Camp Kyle, and he did a video where he like was grilling on this new Traeger he bought, and it was like it was a couple $1,000s from what he said the grill cost. And I'm like, Jesus, but like it has it where it'll hold the temperature. It's like an oven kind of, but like if say you want your steak to be medium rare, whatever the temperature is for medium rare steak, you like Google it on there or Google the temperature, and then it'll hold that temperature to like say it's like 165 degrees.
Mhm.
Like it'll hold it there.
So no, you could cook steaks. You could sacrifice your newborn to the blood gods.
Yes. Oh my god. But you see that steak right there? And then it has a side thing where you can put a pan on the grill and sear it. So like you cook the steak perfectly and then you add that outside touch to it.
Okay.
Like, dude, it looks so good. They sell them at that gun shop around the corner from us down the road from QT. They
Right by
actually
the
sell them.
RV place.
What
The boat place, I mean.
it it's like I don't know. It's a gun store, but they sell grills there and they sell Traegers. And I was like, dude, if I had the money for that,
Man,
I would.
that's some redneck shit. Selling guns and grills.
Yeah, they sell other shit too. Like they sell more than guns and grills. They sell a bunch of stuff there.
You selling guns, tobacco, grills, my
Yeah.
sister.
But dude, if I well, I guess I still have the truck. Man, what's stopping me from buying it? Fuck it. I'll go into debt for a grill. But I don't know. That's also kind of too close to charcoal, really. And I'm like, man, that'd be betraying Hank Hill. But if Hank Hill uses a Traeger grill in the new season of King of the Hill, then I'm buying one.
Oh man.
That
If he does, I'm gonna mention this episode.
so, dude, I was thinking like, I need to get more stuff for my background. And well, we were looking at King of the Hill posters.
I mean, obviously, you need a poster of me while I'm butt ass naked back there.
I'm trying to keep this show on YouTube.
Okay, I wear a thong.
I still need to keep it on YouTube. They'll see the outline of your dick.
True.
But I don't know. I'm gonna put a CD Lamb poster over there next to Roman Reigns, and then maybe I'll get a Hank Hill one right there if I can find one. Because the ones we looked at on Amazon sucked.
I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, I know. Like, especially for a show that's as old as King of the Hill.
And that's popular too.
Yeah. So did you watch Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz at all?
Dude, Nate was just trolling him.
Dude, I don't give a fuck about boxing. I don't know about you, but I was watching it and I'm like, I mean, if this was a real fight, Nate Diaz would kill him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's what I think sucks about boxing is it's not really I mean, it's real. They're actually punching each other in the face, even though a lot of boxing fights are fixed. Because look at what happened with Manny Pacquiao a few years ago, whenever he beat the living fuck out of this dude, and then went to the judges, and they're like, "No, the dude whose face is swollen, he won compared to the guy whose face is perfectly fine." That's one reason I don't have any respect for boxing. The other thing is, it's half a fight. Like all they can do is punch. They can't kick. They can't
I
put
mean,
people in.
honestly, WWE looks more real than boxing at this stage.
Dude, yeah, like WWE is way fucking better than boxing. And then like UFC blows it out the water because that's an actual fight. Like if you're
Yeah.
in a fight with somebody, you're gonna try to put them in a fucking headlock. You're gonna try to go you're gonna try to sweep their legs out from under them. Like boxing's just yeah, it was big back in the Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson days because UFC wasn't around. If UFC was around, first off, those motherfuckers would have been UFC fighters.
Yeah,
And
UFC was around. WWE wasn't as big. Well, it was
yeah,
WWF that time.
well, WWF was more like entertainment and shit like that. I mean,
Yeah.
hell,
I mean, you could
I mean,
also argue like WWE is kind of killing boxing too.
yeah, like I, I, s- I mean, I know Jake Paul's kind of helping revive it right now, and those boxing promoters should be sucking his dick right now because if it wasn't for him, no one would give a shit about boxing because
I mean,
Floyd's retired and Manny Pacquiao's kind of like on the downside of his career.
yeah, Jake Paul does have a very punchable face. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, dude, I'll be honest. I used to hate the Paul brothers. I kind of got respect for both of them now, especially Logan.
Yeah,
Logan is
Logan.
that getting into SummerSlam. That match he had with Ricochet was fucking awesome.
That was fucking insane.
I mean, I haven't seen a bad Logan Paul match yet.
I dislike Logan Paul, but that dude's a freak of nature.
That's the thing too, like because he keeps having wrestlers on his podcast. I've listened to his podcast, and I actually kind of like him now. I used to think he was a douchebag, and I mean he looks like a fucking douchebag, but
Yeah.
I've heard him on his podcast and stuff like that and seen him in WWE. And I'm like, dude, I can't help but respect this dude. I mean, it's still fucked up. Like that one time when he went to the suicide forest in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
and filmed it and all that. But I'm like, dude, on the grand scheme of things, compared to other stuff people have done, there's way worse shit. I mean, and our group chat, we pride ourselves on being edgy as shit. So I'm like, I'm not gonna judge him too much, even though that was fucked up.
Yeah, our group chat is like the edge of the hell.
If our group chat ever leaks, my YouTube channel's getting banned and we're all getting arrested.
Yeah, we're going fucking Alcatraz.
Well, Adam's gonna get the death penalty, and the rest of us are probably gonna get life sentences
I'm gonna
just
get
for being
pegged in prison.
if you and me are cellmates, we'll be fine.
We'll be straight fucking.
I'll get a sex change. Well, no, never mind. I was gonna say I'll get one of us will get a sex change, but then we'll have to go to a women's prison.
It'd probably be me because my tits are bigger than yours.
I don't know, dude. Like, I need to lay off freaking soy. Like, I got so much estrogen going on. I'm growing boobs. But like, dude, soy milk, it's like good for like hydration and stuff like that. And with how bad the damn heat has been,
Soy milk or the soy boy?
yeah. Actually, speaking of Logan Paul, these damn Prime drinks, these are amazing for hydration too. These things are fucking good. Have you tried them yet?
No, I drink body armor.
I don't like Body Armor.
What?
No. Body Armor tastes like shit.
I fucking love body armor.
No, I can't do Body Armor. But these are fucking well, the grape one I think is really fucking good. Same with the tropical punch, the red one. The orange one tastes like absolute shit. And the lemon lime one, it's all right, but I actually like it better hot than cold. And
Really?
yeah, those are the only ones I've tried. I haven't tried the blue raspberry because I never like anything blue raspberry flavored. Um, and then like the ice pop one, I just don't think that one would be good. But especially being out in the heat, 8 hours a day, these things have been a freaking lifesaver. So Logan Paul, send us a sponsorship, bitch. Or else you ain't gonna be facing Ricochet next time in the WWE ring. You'll be facing me.
Ooh.
I ain't kidding either. I'll whoop your bitch ass. We'll see whose podcast is better. Trainwreck versus Impulsive. Our name is way fucking better. Impulsive. That's fucking gay. You and your bitch co-host. My co-host is actually fucking cool and he's sexy.
Honestly, who
He
can
doesn't
resist this?
He doesn't constantly bring up his porn star ex-girlfriend. Dude, get over it. She left you. I'm sorry, dude. We all have that one woman who has that good puss, and then she leaves us, and then we just grow into a deep depression, and we're like, fuck, like you start jerking off, because you're horny. But it's like, man, I used to have it like on the daily, and it used to be amazing, and it used to be, wet and tight and all that. And now it's dry and rough because I forgot to buy lotion and stuff like that. And that's I get it, man. You're depressed. I mean, that's what happens when you go from a porn star to, going like this. But man, there is one solution. You can kill yourself. That was fucked up.
Damn, Cody. You just fucking roasted his ass.
I'm sorry.
You put that bitch in that $1,000 grill, fucking roasted his ass.
I'm in WWE mode, man. Summerslam got me hyped up.
I mean, honestly, I don't talk about my girlfriend, but I mean my ex-girlfriend. She did have that Glock 3000, but that's pretty much it.
I mean, hell, yeah. By the way, you son of a bitch, you freaking didn't tell me about this crazy ass chick that won't leave me fuck alone. I really hope she don't listen to this podcast.
My bad, Chief. My bad.
God, calls me at fucking midnight the other night, and I didn't answer because I was trying to fucking sleep. But no,
she wants the dick.
She got it. And I ain't gonna go into too much details because I already feel like I'm pushing the limit advertising. Hey, people listening, don't kill yourself. That was just a joke. It was in the name
Yeah,
of comedy.
go kill yourself. That shit kills you.
Yeah. But I'm like, damn, I can't advertise like anymore. Like if I start going into detail, we're getting kicked. Maybe this will be like a Spotify exclusive.
So shout out to our Spotify listeners,
Actually, yeah. Shout
especially
out
you,
to
Trevor.
yeah. What's up, cutie? I say Jack, he follows us on Spotify now too. And shout out to the Valley Boys podcast.
Yeah, shout out to that Drew guy to call me a bitch.
Dude, I didn't even know that. I knew people could leave comments on there, but I never get the notifications for them until I go and look at our Anchor account, and then I see um like, oh, there's a comment, and it won't publish the comment until I go in and approve it. So I'm always like, oh, who left a comment? Then it's either you or Trevor.
Keep those interactions going, baby.
Yeah. I know. I'm like, shit. Like, I wish it wouldn't do the thing where I have to go in and approve it.
I know that's actually kind of stupid.
Yeah. Because I don't check that as much as I check like YouTube. Speaking of which, did you see my SummerSlam video?
I have not. It's gonna be on my list tonight.
I mean, show's already passed, but it peaked at 2,700 views, and I gained like 10 subscribers off of it.
Hell
It was
yeah,
like
dude.
it's like one of my like most successful videos in a few months. So I was like, hell yeah. And then, I took the clips from us talking about the divisions, and those both got good amount of views actually. Or not the conferences. It's a better way of
Yeah,
putting it. All right.
I want
I'm
to make
gonna
people pissed off in that one.
what in the conference predictions?
Yeah,
I don't know. No, let's see, what fans did we insult? 49ers,
definitely
Packers,
the 49ers because between us two.
and then the Bears. I don't think any of those
Any
fans
New York
commented.
team.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll look real quick, see if the video has any dislikes. Actually, now I think about all the teams we insulted were in the NFC.
Definitely Finn. Definitely talk shit about Chiefs and Broncos.
Yeah.
And there's not enough Charger fans too, Finn.
Let's see. Analytics. Any dislikes? None on the AFC. Let's roll over to the NFC. Now no dislikes. So people agree with us. We're right. 49ers fans are douchebags. Eagles fans are fucking scumbags. Packers fans are fucking morons. What
Bronco
else?
fans are fucking drywall eaters.
Yeah.
Chiefs fans are a fucking bunch of felonies.
It's hard to talk shit about the Chiefs though, because they keep winning. Plus, this really hot girl I'm friends with on Facebook is a Chiefs fan. So
Hey, she could go fuck herself. And Chargers
I,
fans, there's only 12 of them. Can't
yeah,
really say much.
yeah. You Chargers fans, you're gonna learn the pain of Kellen Moore this coming season. So I dealt
Yeah,
with it
all
for
12 of you guys.
yeah. You'll be calling for him to be fired by the end of the season. You'll have a first good couple of weeks because that's how Kellen Moore is, and then people figure out what he's doing, and yeah, y'all are gonna want him fired.
Hill Moore's like the epitome of 2 minute sex.
He, I say no. The problem is the sex happens, but he finishes too soon, and then the girl's like, "Come on, like I have like 35 more minutes left on my lunch break," and he's like, "Well, I don't got any other ideas."
I'm like, bitch, I'm fucking out of breath.
Yeah. He's like, "Hey, I can only have one nut a day." That's what happens when you get older. Whenever you're a teenager, it's like, oh fuck, 6 times a day, that's a slow day. And then you get to one and it's like, oh, my fucking dick hurts.
Close your fucking Adam.
Yeah. Well, Adam fucking comes blood.
That
And we're
motherfucker
really
either should blanks or he shouldn't.
I'm gonna have to age gate this damn episode. Oh my god. I was just thinking, I'm like, we're only like 30 something minutes in, and this is probably the raunchiest episode we've ever had. But
NSFW, baby.
yeah, that's definitely going in the tag on this on the thumbnail. This podcast is brought to you by Reddit Girl on TikTok. She's a new content creator that has some of the best Reddit stories that you will ever hear. It's not going to be those random BS ones where you can tell the person's lying. These are true and verified stories that she brings to you. So check out reddit.gurl0 on TikTok. Say I'm talking to Drew about maybe some editing decisions on this episode, and that brings me to a point. Actually, one of my favorite YouTubers ever, Smokey Dog 7, got banned today on YouTube. This dude
Did
had,
he?
yeah, he uploaded a video the other day. I think this is the one that got him, talking about Neil deGrasse Tyson, um, how Neil deGrasse Tyson he kind of believes in the transgender, like there's more than one gender or two genders, stuff like that. And he made a video about it, and I never watched it, but I'm pretty sure that's the one that took him down. And that's the thing, though. Like over the last like 5 years, he leaned heavy into politics, and now I definitely think it killed his channel. But Smokey Dog 7, one of my favorite YouTubers ever, had some of the funniest rants that you'll ever hear. And he talked about everything. Like he did news channels or news videos and stuff like that. I've sent a bunch of them to Drew. All of his most popular ones had to do with sex, but those videos were just so fucking funny. So, Smokey Dog, rest in peace. I know you're on Ramble now, but I'll be honest, I'm never going to check that website because it's not like a main one, you know? Now,
Yeah.
if you start uploading your shit on Facebook, that'd be pretty sweet. And if you need a place to rant about you getting banned on YouTube, there's always an open chair here.
Yeah, you can set my lap, baby boy.
He lives in Kentucky. Dude, I would drive to Kentucky to interview him.
Shit, I'll drive to Kentucky to get some moonshine, baby.
Dude, you get straight from the source there. Which one's made in Kentucky? Which whiskey? Because yeah, Jack Daniels is Tennessee. The only reason I know is that from that Jason Aldean song, all the folks down in Lynchburg, Tennessee, been working hard for good old boys like me. That's the only reason I know where Jack Daniels is made.
Oh God, Evan Williams is from Kentucky. Ugh.
There's a bunch of people from Kentucky, but then again, there's a bunch of people from Oklahoma, like Brad Pitt's from Oklahoma, which is like shocking as fuck. He's
Well, I'm
from
talking about like Evan Williams whiskey.
oh, I thought you were talking about like an actor that I didn't know about.
No, that fucking cheap ass whiskey. Oh, I might fucking throw her even thinking about that.
Dude, it's better than fucking Maker's Mart. Have you ever had that shit?
Oh, Wild Turkey? Hell yeah, that's good whiskey.
Dude, I had a Trevor and Bailey's not that long ago, and I mean, I'll drink it, but that shit burns so fucking bad. Like it's not
Oh
like
yeah.
it's not smooth. Like sponsored by Crown Royal. Say Crown Royal, I think is the best fucking whiskey out there.
Dude, I had like Crown Royal peach whiskey. That shit's good.
Yeah, that shit. That one right there is vanilla, and it's really good, especially if you mix it with Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
Um,
I'm
and
a Crown
then
Royal connoisseur.
yeah, Crown's good. I like Jack, but only with Coke.
I like Jack with slight hint of depression.
That's what Crown Royal's for me. But I've been trying to like lay off like I haven't drank since that night that me and all my friends went out when I went hard in the fucking paint, you know? Like when I
Oh
sent you those
yeah,
videos of me dancing, and that's probably like a month ago. Hell, I think I'm still hungover from that.
yeah.
Let's
Last time I
see that.
drank was like a week ago.
Actually, no, it was on the 16th, so it definitely hasn't been a month. Feels like it though. But so yeah, I haven't drank in like 3 weeks. I said Jack Daniels is good, but like I said, only if it's mixed with Coke. Crown, I can just drink Crown straight, but I do love it mixed with Dr. Pepper.
Yeah,
Speaking of whiskey, have you watched Cody Rhodes' documentary yet?
I have not.
Dude, there was this story he told in there, like just talking about how depressed he was after Dusty Rhodes died, and then he was stuck in the Stardust character, and Vince McMahon wouldn't let him out of it. And he was telling how he would pour whiskey in a Gatorade bottle and just be walking around backstage drinking it, just to like kind of use it as like a coping thing.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, and I guess Gatorade like dilutes it so you don't really like smell it on your breath or whatever. But I'm like, damn, dude. And only thing that I was kind of thinking about is like, I don't know how fucked up that would get you since it's diluted. But I'm like, these wrestlers, they drive show to show. So unless his wife was driving him, I'm like, was he fucking like drinking that and like wrestling, like if he was drinking whiskey and stuff backstage? I'm just like,
Yeah.
damn, like you almost had like a Jeff Hardy situation there.
Hey, it sucks for the wrestlers out there actually dealing with depression because they're on the road pretty much 365 days a year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
their way they're filming most of the time.
I mean, that's the thing with like a lot of athletes. Like I was talking about it last week with Dak Prescott. I mean, like think about all the things that dude's fucking been through. Like, his mom dying of cancer, his brother committing suicide, then his freaking bone sticking out of his foot, and all that. And I'm like, dude, like, and he's open about his struggles. And I'm just like, man, I'm glad he is, and he seems to cope with it well because he'd be a dude I'd just be like, some people just respond to stuff differently, and I'm glad he is rolling with it, rolling with the punches just because I'm like, but then there's some people where it's like, they gotta,
They just let that shit ball up in them.
and then like in some cases they just gotta stay hammered to deal with it, or start using crack or shit like that.
Yeah.
That's why, like, even though crackheads will annoy the shit out of me, unless I'll talk to one at first before they give me a reason not to talk to him, just because I'm like, I don't know what led to this, like fuck, they could have, like, a family member could have touched them, or somebody could have
Mhm.
died, shit like that. Yeah. All right. Maybe I need to go on a rant again because we're kind of starting to get depressing. But Cody Rhodes documentary, it's on Peacock. It's 2 hours long. I'm gonna watch it probably a few more times, and I was thinking about doing a review about it, just because Cody Rhodes is, I mean, one of my favorite wrestlers right now.
Yeah, I'm glad they make a documentary about him because his story is really sad and between his WWE, AEW, and his personal life in general.
Hmm. Yeah, he's just a badass dude too. I just think he's fucking cool.
Yeah, he's a really good athlete, and you give him a chance, he's a showstopper.
He's an excellent storyteller too. Like if you hear him in like interviews and stuff, I mean, he's a great storyteller. And dude, that match he had with Lesnar on Saturday was fucking
I was
badass.
fixing to say because that's actually a good match between Lesnar and Rhodes.
I really liked their first match. Their second match I thought was really boring, but this match was fucking good.
Yeah, I guess
I mean,
some of the lesser matches, they either look like squash matches or just get boring.
man, like, I don't know, Lesnar, it just depends on the dance partner, because I mean, in his second run, Lesnar's had some of the best fucking matches. Like, That match he had with AJ Styles at Survivor Series 2017, that match is excellent. And it starts out as him just beating down Styles. And that's kind of the formula they followed with this Cody Rhodes match. But eventually, once they start making the comeback and Brock can sell his ass off, dude. Like, that's the one thing that doesn't get talked enough with Brock Lesnar is the dude is an amazing seller.
He is.
And I mean, and see with Cody, it's a little more believable compared to like AJ Styles or Daniel Bryan, just because he's a little bigger and he's a little more built, you know. But whenever Lesnar's in there with like a dude that's smaller than him, even though that match he had with Omos wasn't bad, but if he's in there with a small dude, those matches are just mad. But what were your thoughts of SummerSlam?
Oh, it, there's a lot of good story development in SummerSlam, and it turned out really well.
Mm-hmm.
Between Ben Balor and Rollins match, and how you're going to see between that group's going to do now. The tribal chief and the Usos now. Say how that story's going to develop.
Dude,
Since Jimmy portrayed Jay,
I'll be honest, I fell asleep during that Roman Reigns Usos match. That match was so fucking boring.
I actually kind of liked it.
I didn't. I got halfway through and I fell asleep and then I kind of like jolted awake and right when I woke up I saw um Jimmy standing over Jay and I'm like, "Oh shit." I'm like, "I guess I'll see that on SmackDown."
And knowing that, like we're talking about Ricochet and Logan Paul, Logan
Hmm.
Paul is a legit star, and it looks like they're going to give Ricochet more of a push now, and I'm glad to see that.
Yeah. Did you
Because that
see
dude's a
the
freak of a nature.
Yeah. Did you see the new poster for Raw? Ricochet's like at the very front of it.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, damn, like, are they really like preparing to push him? Like, I don't really, I mean, unless he's gonna feud with Seth Rollins, because I'm like, he's already faced Gunther and lost, a few times. So I don't, plus Gunther's the guy who beat him for the Intercontinental Championship. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be that. So unless Ricochet's gonna feud with Seth Rollins, I wonder what else is in store for him.
Even
But yeah,
LA Knight, it's
hmm.
like they're making him like a megastar, like that new Stone Cold.
Dude, speaking of LA Knight, I just saw that he's on Raw right now in the ring with Miz. But yeah, this new poster right here, you got Seth, Cody, Becky, and then Ricochet.
And Seth and Cody, and yeah. All three of them I expected, but Ricochet, that's a surprise.
Yeah. Speaking of Becky, what do you think about her being left off the SummerSlam card?
To be
Her
honest,
and
like that's I don't know. They should at least. I feel like that's a mistake.
see, like, I think so too, but it's also like that show didn't end. I mean, like I said, I fell asleep during it, and it didn't end till after 11. And I'm like, damn it, they would have had one more match. I would have fell asleep probably before the main event started, and I'm like, then the show wouldn't have went off the air till after midnight.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, you could have easily cut that Ronda Rousey Shayna Baszler match because that match sucked. And
I don't see the hype behind Ronda. She's good in
but
UFC, but I mean WWE, it's not for her.
I mean, she's gone now, I guess. I think she'll be back eventually, though. I talked about that in my predictions video. I think it's more of a I'll see you later kind of thing.
She's a Don't get me wrong, she's a really good fighter, and that's what she's known for. But entertainer wise, she
I
it's
mean,
not it for her.
she sounds like a Karen on the microphone. That's her problem.
She sounds like a Karen. They're fucking. She's a little, I guess, too lethal with her punches against
Yeah,
other superstars. And not only that, her selling's kind of crap.
yeah, Yeah, she definitely jumps up way too fast from shit. But I mean, I like Ronda just because she adds legitimacy to the women's division, but I definitely think she just needs to go away for a while.
Yeah, go make a movie and come back.
Go get actually, I won't be surprised if she like ends up being pregnant again in like a year. Because that's why she took off the first time from WWE was for her and her husband to have a baby. And I'm like, well, hell, maybe that's this case again, you know? Because I remember her posting like impregnation vacation. And I'm like, dude, go ahead.
Now go ahead.
The only shame is that we never got to see Ronda and Becky one on one. Maybe in
That
like
that'd be an interesting match. Not gonna lie.
maybe in like 20 years their kids can fight each other. They're around the same age, either in the UFC or in WWE.
Yeah.
I guess
What
it
do you think
depends
about
who's
that? Sky match.
the cash in.
Yeah.
I'm happy about it. I like Io Sky. It makes sense because at first I thought Oscar was dude, that match was hard to predict actually because I thought either Oscar retains or Charlotte was gonna win, and just so they could get her another title reign to get her closer to Ric Flair and John Cena's record, and then she gets cashed in on immediately. That's what I thought was gonna happen. So when Bianca won, I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay, I guess they're going back to Bianca, but she had been selling that knee throughout the whole match, and I was like, wait, I gotta know what's about to happen. And like I said, I'm honestly shocked that they didn't do it with Charlotte first, just to give her another title reign to get her closer to 16. So when they did it with Bianca, that's when I was like, huh, oh shit, they're gonna really do this with her. But it makes more sense because, Bianca's babyface, Io's a heel. Now Bianca can chase after her and you know, hopefully Io beats her and that'll help kind of establish Io a little bit more. And I think the WrestleMania match for that belt can be Io versus Bailey.
I might have a car. This might be controversial.
Mm.
I think Char's a little bit overrated because of her
Yeah,
father.
I like Charlotte. I just think she's miscast right now. Like them trying to make her a baby face when it just comes off disingenuous. Like she's just not a good actor.
Yeah.
And I'm like, her as a heel though, you kind of that's where she kind of fits in better. And I'm not saying she's like a bitch in real life, but she plays the bitch character really good, you know. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and that's what she should be. She's fucking Ric Flair's daughter. She's taller than every fucking woman in that division. She's athletic as shit. Like, there's nothing likable about Charlotte. She grew up rich. Like, there's nothing like the only thing that's like,
Exactly. Make her the fucking dickhead billionaire bitch.
yeah. I mean, now if you actually like know Charlotte's story, like, I don't know if you've ever read the joint book that her and Ric Flair had together. But I
Yeah.
mean, Charlotte's like real life story is actually like kind of sad, like being in like an abusive relationship and her brother overdosing and all that. I have the
Yeah.
book somewhere, but I can't find it. But I mean, Charlotte's actual, but the common fan that's watching SmackDown every Friday doesn't know that. They just think like, oh my God, she's Ric Flair's daughter. She's had everything handed to her. Now, if they
Yes.
ever
That's what you mean.
Yeah. Like if they took time to like make video packages for Charlotte and like go into her backstory and air those on SmackDown, you could actually turn her baby face and make her a sympathetic one. But then it's also hard to be sympathetic when you're bigger than all these bitches. It's like, fuck, she's like, look at her like next to like Liv Morgan.
Yo, Liv
Like,
Morgan, by the way, a fucking baddie.
god damn, she's hot as fuck.
I'd let those thighs crush my head any day.
God damn, she's still not my number one, but God, she's up there. Especially like I saw her a few weeks ago at the Barbie premiere. Ugh. I need that Roman Reigns gift where he's like, has his tongue sticking out, you know?
Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
speaking of Barbie, have you seen it yet?
No, I kind of do.
I want to see it too. I want to see it and Oppenheimer, but Oppenheimer's like fucking 3 hours long and Barbie's like 2 hours long. And I'm like, plus with all the trailers that they show before, I'm like, dude, I don't have 7 hours to set aside, you know? Like Barbie, I have a feeling will be on streaming eventually. I don't even know who made Oppenheimer, so it's like I don't know if it'll be on there. I mean, it'll be on YouTube and I can buy it off there, I guess.
So I don't know if you saw my snap, but I bought a Barbie fucking pillow.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I was thinking you saw it. I'm
No,
surprised Adam hasn't been all over it.
me and Ryo were talking. It's like,
Hmm.
yo, Ryo, I'm gonna fucking buy this pillow. She said, no, she won't. I was like, do you think I won't? Next thing
Yeah.
she knows, I'm fucking buying a pillow.
I said it actually looks good.
That shit's fucking comfortable, dude.
Yeah. I was talking about the movie.
Oh, yeah, but still, the
Yeah.
pillow's fucking comfortable.
Yeah.
It may be $20, but it's a comfortable pillow.
Yeah, just suck a dick and you'll make up for it.
Oh yeah, Casual
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Dude, if I had to work another freaking 11-hour day, that's what I'm gonna start doing because god damn, dude, I'm so fucking tired.
Oh
There
yeah,
is
did you
not,
have to work tax-free weekend?
yep, every single day of it. And see, all 5 days I just worked, every one of them I had to stay late. And it's funny, actually, Saturday when I was out delivering, I was looking at our stupid fucking group chat and wasn't paying attention. And I went knee first into a fire hydrant and,
Oh,
and fucking just got on the ground screaming in pain. And I'm just like hitting their package, which thank God it was pillows. But I'm just like, and I'm like sitting there and I'm like, I really hope my kneecap's not broken. So I really don't want to explain this or fill out the paperwork for it. And I'm like, if it is though, I was on 41st and Yale, so
yeah.
the hospital was 2 streets down. I'm like, at least I'm close to a hospital if my knee is broken, but I just sat there on the ground for like 5, 10 minutes and I'm just like, ugh, you know. And I finally kind of like got up and walked kind of, you know, but I was definitely walking like gingerly. And I mean, I'm not gonna move my camera because I'm wearing underwear right now, but
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
not. My story's not bad as yours,
mm,
but I was helping a customer with getting a phone out.
yeah,
I'll use this as my personal phone to scan an item. And
hmm,
fucking Adam sends me a picture. I fucking not thinking. I clicked on the fucking picture. It's a picture
hmm.
of a fucking dick.
Oh
I
my
was like, oh
God.
fuck. Thank God the customer didn't see it. But I was like, God.
Yeah,
I was like,
dude,
you know
like,
what? Now I'm just going to just use the work phone for work.
dude, it's been what, 2, 3 days later, and my knee still fucking hurts. And then last night I was going to bed and I freaking just stretched like this, you know, and my
Hmm.
freaking on my other leg, my calf muscle just pulled. And I was like, oh my fucking God, you know, like it was like completely locked up to where I couldn't like walk. And I'm like,
Ooh.
and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, that's my good leg now. And so I'm like, dude, it's probably just a cramp. It'll go away, you know, in a few minutes. And I was like, I really hope I don't have to pee anytime soon. But I like just didn't move the rest of the night and I fell asleep. And I woke up the next day and I could still feel it in my leg. And I was like, oh fuck. I'm like, this is just my sign that I'm getting old.
So
Cause
you just do a simple stretch, and next thing you know, you're fucking hospital.
yeah, like I said, I mean, rolling back to what I said earlier, I'm just gonna kill myself. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, fuck, like one of my deliveries, I was telling her about it, and she's like, "How old are you?" I'm like, 23, and she goes, "God, you have the problems of a 60-year-old." I'm like, "I know." I'm like, I said, I fucking stretched and my calf muscle pulled.
Yeah.
And so like, dude, walking today was just fucking excruciating. This is like every step I'm going, ow, ow, ow. Oh, and then God, if I had a delivery where I had to go upstairs, that's when I was like, oh, I really hope I'm like the victim of a drive-by right now, because I'd rather get shot right now than freaking climb up these stairs. So, did you have some thoughts about football season coming up?
Mm, yeah. Maybe the
I said,
preseason right now, not the actual season.
yeah. I didn't watch the Hall of Fame game because it's two teams that I fucking hate. Because one has Aaron Rodgers on it, and then the other one has a convicted, or not convicted, but a alleged that's definitely guilty as fuck serial rapist on the other team. So I'm like, I'm not watching this game because I hate both teams.
But the Browns won that.
Yeah, I think they won. I don't know. I don't give a shit. I mean, it's a meaningless game anyway. But I'm like,
Yeah.
no matter how starved I am for football, I'm not watching anything relating to those two pieces of shit unless they're playing the Cowboys.
What's your real? Who the fuck is a Jets fan?
A lot of motherfuckers right now, they used to be
Oh yeah,
Packers
my bad.
fans.
The fucking alcoholics.
Yeah. So a lot of people that used to be fucking Packers fans, now they're Jets fans. But speaking of the NFL, the top two or top 10 NFL players got revealed tonight. You know how they do the top 100 list every
Yeah,
year? Who do you think was number one? It just broke uh 14 minutes ago. Who was number one?
probably Patty Mahomes.
Yep.
Yeah, not shocked. He's a
Number
new
th-
Brady.
number three was Jalen Hurts. Let me see if I can just find the full top 10 list. Number nine was Micah Parsons, which I thought he was going to be number seven, actually. So I was pretty close. So number two was Justin Jefferson. Four, Nick Bosa. Five, Travis Kelsey. Six, Joe Burrow. Seven, Tyreek Hill. Eight, Josh Allen. Nine, Micah Parsons. 10, Chris Jones. One thing I'm kind of shocked is that Parsons wasn't higher. I'm shocked Tyreek Hill was in the top 10, honestly. Same with Chris
That's what I
Jones.
say. Same thing. It's like, why is he doing if they're so high?
Yeah. Joe Burrow, I'm kind of surprised he was a number two because I think Burrow's the odds on favorite to win MVP this year.
Oh yeah,
I know a lot of people are saying Trevor Lawrence, and I'm like, eh. I'm like, yeah, he's got Calvin Ridley now, but I mean, Ridley was always kind of like the second dude on Atlanta, you know?
yeah. He's going to improve this year, but
Yeah.
MVP West. Oh fuck no, it's a long ways to go.
Yeah. I don't know. Especially because they don't really like who's their running back? Like, I don't know, the
ETN.
Jaguar. Yeah, Travis Etienne, I think. I'm like, I've never really heard about the Jaguars having like a dominant running game or anything, you know. I just don't think I don't think Trevor Lawrence is going to win MVP at all. Joe Burrow's my pick. I mean,
Yeah, between
especially
Joe Burrow, Patty, Josh Allen, and Jalen Hurts.
yeah, I mean, out of all those people, my two and three pick would be Jalen Hurts number two, and then Josh Allen number three. I thought Josh Allen was going to win it last year, but man, that's another dude who throws a shitload of interceptions and doesn't get the same amount of hate that Dak gets.
Who, Josh?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
let's look at his stats for he threw 14 interceptions last year. He threw one less than Dak Prescott. The year before that, he threw 15 interceptions. I'm like, Yeah,
But you got to realize he's in the Cowboys.
yeah. That's the thing. Josh Allen plays in a city no one even thinks is real. Like, dude, when I found out Buffalo was in New York, I was fucking shocked. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, I would have thought that would have been like in Wyoming or something like that or Idaho. I'm like, Buffalo, New York? And then I was like, wait, New York has three fucking NFL teams? What's wrong with them just having the Jets and Giants?
I mean, technically they only have one.
Yeah, because those people playing, but they still call themselves New York. And from what I understand, East Rutherford's just like right across the state line. But yeah,
Oh, Dak's number 56.
on the top 100,
Yeah.
yeah, there's quite a few Cowboys that were on there. CeeDee Lamb, he was like 33, 34, I think. Um, Demarcus Lawrence was on there. Zach Martin was on there. Tony Pollard was on there. Trayvon Diggs was on there. The Cowboys had a lot of people. I'm sure there's probably a list that breaks it down by team on who had the most, which I'm pretty sure the Eagles probably had the most.
We have Max Crosby, Devontae Adams, and Josh Jacobs. That's all more
Hmm.
I thought.
Josh Jacobs, he was in the top 20, wasn't he?
Top 12. He's number
Top
12.
12.
And Josh Jacobs 17 and Max is 25. No, 59.
Nice. I said, I have so many videos breaking down the Cowboys season that I really don't want to get into it now until the season starts, or at least till preseason starts. But they are having an open practice on the 22nd,
Who's it
which
with?
is on a Tuesday, so I'll be off. I'm really thinking about driving down to Dallas because it's free to go to.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's like a few days after I get paid. So I'm like, I can maybe make it work because my check that week is going to be really fucking big because it has a shitload of OT on it.
Yeah, I'm sitting like 7 hours overtime right now.
Really. That's probably what I'm sitting at right now. Like my check this week is going to be like $300 more, or yeah, it's going to be $300 more than it was last paycheck. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, gonna have some mad money. And I kind of like challenged myself to only spend lunch or spend like $5 on lunch. And I did that for like 4 days straight. Today was the first day I broke it because I really wanted Chinese food and I went to Egg Roll Express for lunch. Before that, I'd only spent $5 a day on lunch, which is impressive because when I deliver, I stop. I take my first 15 at Starbucks, then take lunch, and then my last 15 I'll either stop at QT or Starbucks. But I've also been so fucking busy that I haven't been taking my breaks. So
And
that's the thing. That's the thing. I fucking hate working late. So I try to get these deliveries done as fast as I can because I don't want to work late. I want to go home. But even like not taking my 15s, it's like, damn, still ain't getting off on time.
oh man, I'm gonna feel sorry for you during Christmas.
Dude, especially like because it doesn't look like they're gonna switch my off days. I fucking want them to. So it looks like I'm probably gonna be delivering on Black Friday again this year. With I think I had like almost 50 deliveries, and I want to say like 15 of them were PS5s. And I was so fucking nervous because I'm like, somebody's gonna kill my ass to get all these PS5s.
I'm surprised they have like something with you.
I know. Then again, I don't think another motherfucker would have fit in that van. Like, dude, it was so packed. Like, trying to walk around it was terrible. It was like there was like mattresses and gaming chairs and shit like that.
Fucking
And
mattresses.
yeah, like anything that was on like a Black Friday deal, it was in that fucking van. Like, those box,
God.
yeah. Yeah, like, dude, I had no room to walk. Air fryers, I had a shitload of air fryers. Yeah. So that's what I have to look forward to again this year. I'm trying to see if we missed any
I
topics.
didn't even know you fucking delivered that big of a size.
Dude, I deliver anything that's in the store, I deliver it.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Hell, a lady we work with actually, I won't say her name on here, but or I used to work with, you might still work with her. I don't know if she's still there. I had a delivery to her that day and she ordered three fucking air fryers. I'm like, what the fuck do you need three air fryers for? You need one. So I guess maybe the other two were Christmas gifts, but I was like, I called Jack and I was like, hey, can you let her know I just dropped off her order and they're sitting on her porch because I didn't have her number. But one thing I wanted to touch on real quick was Call of Duty. I don't know if well, you saw what I put in the group chat earlier, that little teaser that they put out.
Yeah, I'm not really
Like,
excited for it, to be honest.
I don't know if it's anything like the other Modern Warfare games. I'm excited. I don't know because what was the last Call of Duty that came out?
Modern Warfare 2.
Oh damn! So they're skipping fucking Treyarch because
Looks
Treyarch,
like it. Because it went
yeah,
from
because
Modern Warfare, Black Ops Cold War, Vanguard. Oh, okay, I see what's going
oh
on.
Vanguard, yeah, that game fucking sucked.
So they went 2 years trailer and probably went 2 years. Okay, I see what's going on. So Modern Warfare
Yeah,
2, then Warzone 2.0, and Modern Warfare 3.
oh yeah, so they are doing or no, Sledgehammer's probably making Modern Warfare 3, I bet, and um Infinity Ward made Modern Warfare 2. Okay,
Yeah, Sledgehammer.
yeah, well, uh, well, because
And Infinity Ward made Modern Warfare 2.
Sledgehammer also made Vanguard though, so Treyarch hasn't made a game since Black Ops Cold War. That's huh. Their
And that
development
game was
suck.
fucking dark dog shit.
Treyarch games usually fucking suck. Like Black Ops is the most overrated part of Call of Duty. Everyone fucking nuts all over them. I'm like, they have terrible fucking hit detection. They have cool guns, but like the only map that they've ever had that was like successful to me is fucking Nuketown, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's a Treyarch map. I don't know. I saw that and I don't know, it just made me nostalgic over the original Modern Warfare 3. Then I'm like, man, makes me actually it makes me want to play Modern Warfare 3 2011 edition, but if
I
this one's
mean,
even like
my opinion is it's just a new battle pass, new guns, and that's pretty much maybe new maps.
hmm,
But mainly that they're making that game for the battle pass.
yeah. I don't know, it's just something to look forward to just because I mean Assassin's Creed looks pretty good, but I don't know, I'm just bored with fucking gaming. We've talked about it on the show before, you know.
Yeah.
It's just depressing what's happened to industry that should be on fucking fire after the pandemic, you know.
Yeah, the fucking game industry just became greedy.
Yeah.
And
Or
they're
they
fucking
take too long
suffering the consequences right now.
or they take too long to push fucking games out.
Either they take too long or they don't take the time they actually need to make a fucking working game.
Yeah.
And make you
That's
fun want to pay 70 to 80 bucks a fucking piece of shit game.
It's like hire more motherfuckers to help work on your game and you can get it more polished and get it done faster, you know. But they're trying to do it
And the
at
thing
the
is some of these companies, it's actually not their fault. It's like they're like EA and fucking Blizzard and all that, the bigger companies and pushing them these games out.
hmm.
Those motherfuckers actually destroying the game industry.
Speaking of EA, I really hope Madden flops this year. I'm not
It,
buying it.
there's not been a good meta game like for ages.
Not for like fucking 11 years.
Well, the last time a good one was like when Brock was on, not Brock, Gronk was on the cover.
Rock.
Gronk.
Gronk. Oh, No, that game sucked, I thought the last like great Madden game I played was Madden 11. Actually, Madden 12 was all right. Madden 11 was really fucking good, and then
Yeah, yeah, I agree with them.
they've
Like
all
the Gronk
fucking
one was like okay, but like the last like good one would be like when Breeze was on the cover.
yeah, that's Madden 11. That one was really fucking good. That's still like I wish I still had it. I had it on the
Because you give like
PS3.
a player to randomly get injured, like, oh, he's fucking just die from a car crash.
Dude, I remember whenever I played um that game, Miles Austin, he was my favorite cowboy. He was like my first favorite player. And I remember it was in a playoff game and I like threw him a pass and he got injured and he's just like laying like this. And I look at
Yeah,
the injury report and it said broken vertebrae, career ending. And I'm like, I just ended my favorite player's career. I was like 11, 12. So I was fucking heartbroken.
and not only that,
Uh,
like the storytelling in that game was actually really cool. Because you see the little ESPN board, like, oh, this such player,
yeah,
did
they
really
had
well in the preseason.
they had
They
like a
did get
week,
plus 12 agility.
like every week they had like a week recap where you could see like who got named NFC player of the year or player of the week, and they had the playoff race and all that. And it was hosted by that one chick that works for NBC. I can't remember her name.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, she like hosted it and I'm like, dude, they don't have anything like that. They have that shitty ass halftime show with Jonathan Coachman's annoying ass, and that's it.
there's so much detail in that game. Like there's so much to do in that game.
Remember in like Madden '07 where like you could do career mode, but you could like sign like to like do a movie and shit like that, like have endorsement deals,
Yeah,
like stuff like that. They don't have anything like that like doesn't matter what your fucking contract is in Madden because it's not like you spend money at all. It's not like 2K where, you can buy like shoes for your guy, or buy a jersey or buy basketball, shit like that, or buy boost to make your play better. Like a contract in Madden doesn't fucking matter. Your contract in 2K matters.
yeah,
I'm like, that's one thing. And 2K's been doing that for a long fucking time. And I don't get why Madden's never took notes from that. Because, like I said, it would make negotiating your contract important.
yeah. Because 2K games are actually they're not bad games.
Yeah, I'm burnt out on 2K right now, though, just because I played
Yeah,
2K23.
you take 2K versus Madden. Fucking
Mm,
2K doesn't look like a fucking roster update, and that's pretty much it. There's actually
yeah,
they do a little bit more.
yeah, I like 2K a lot, but like I said I
Like
played
fuck, the
20.
MLB show looks better than Madden. That's
It,
just that I am my story with that point.
MLB show is actually a really good fucking game. I don't like baseball, but MLB show is fucking fun.
Even fucking FIFA looks better than Madden.
Okay, I'm not going that far. God, I can't wait for the fucking Women's World Cup to be over.
I didn't know that was going on.
I did because it preempted SmackDown a few weeks ago.
No, did it?
Yeah, I'm like, this is like one of the few times in my life where I'm like a terrorist and I'm rooting against America. Because I'm like, once the USA is out, they're not going to cover it here anymore because who gives a shit? Like, they ain't going to give a shit if fucking Belgium wins it. It's like, that's how it is. Once America's out of anything, the Olympics, World Cup, they don't cover it anymore because they only care if America wins, at least here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Drew, do you have any other topics that you can think of, man?
No.
That's Trainwreck Podcast episode 18. Thanks for the support on last week's episode. We got good viewers on YouTube and Spotify. Like I said, leave a 5-star rating on Spotify. Trying to build that following up a little bit more. I do a shitty job of advertising it. um, Dude, we need to start planning for when we hit like 25 or something. That's kind of like a good milestone episode.
Yeah, we'll go to like a fucking bar or something.
Yeah, I'd take my laptop and a microphone, be like, "Hey, dude, we can't do it in like a bar. Like the lodge is so fucking loud. You got all those motherfuckers playing pool, and I'm not that good at editing to edit out all that noise. I don't know. Maybe we'll do like a. Maybe we'll get at it. No,
Yeah, we'll rent out the dome.
school will be in session by that point. I doubt we will. They won't even open that dome when there's an actual the shelter that's built for fucking tornadoes. They don't open it when it's a tornado unless
That's
school is in session.
exactly. They fucking built that dome specifically for tornadoes, and they don't fucking use it for tornadoes.
Yeah, no, it's
If
no
you
the
go,
whole
if you even go in there, the fucking windows are fucking specially made from for tornadoes. Like you could close them.
dude, like fucking everyone has to go to fucking Walmart and that roof leaks like a goddamn motherfucker and no one's gonna be safe in that fucking building. It's gonna get torn to shreds by a tornado. And it's like, oh, we had this shelter that's right down the road that's built to withstand an EF5 tornado, the highest you can get, and they don't open it to the public.
Nope.
Dumbest fucking thing. If we give any more clues, people are definitely going to find out where we live. I mean, we've said it, but now
Yeah.
we're pinning down locations.
I
Yeah,
mean,
fuck
Katusa
it.
is a piece of shit kind of town, so who cares?
Yeah. Well, I'm not. If we ever piss people off like hell, maybe that dude from Logan Paul's podcast is gonna track me down and kill me now. And now we just gave him a pinpoint location.
You think he's gonna listen to our podcast?
No, maybe in like 10 years.
Ah, we'll be Jack and Rip at that time.
Yeah. Hell, in 10 years, I'll probably be dead. Hopefully,
Either dead with or an STD.
dude. Like, never mind. I ain't getting into that. Yeah, man, never mind. I'm not touching that one. All right, Trainwreck Podcast, episode 18. Thank you, everyone who watched it. Like the video, leave 5-star review. Tell us how much of a boner we gave you. Appreciate the love and support. Have a good night, everybody.